What's going on, guys? Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews. And I actually got an email in the last couple hours here from a viewer who was asking about what if they don't want to spend money on DeWalt, Makita, or Milwaukee? What if you want to go to one of more of the value brands, like, say, Ryobi or Craftsman? What deals and options do we have from those two brands? So I thought I would like to kind of make a video on that question. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to review the Ryobi brand at Home Depot. I'm also going to review the Craftsman brand at Lowe's. Sorry about Cobalt. This isn't really going to be a Cobalt video here. I'm looking at just the most value position brands up against one another. I think Cobalt's a little bit more mid-range when it comes to power tools, whereas Ryobi and Craftsman are right down at that DIY value level. So what we're going to do is we're going to review a lot of the tools, combo kits, batteries, and I'm going to put a bunch of tools into my cart, and we're going to kind of compare the amount of value you can get per dollar here. So let's start with Ryobi. Now, Ryobi is going to have, a great selection. They're probably one of the oldest value brand of tools out there. One thing that makes Ryobi quite unique is that they have kind of promised to always stick with that stick pack style battery system, so you can continue to use your older tools with the newer batteries, which is very, very cool. To keep things fair for this comparison, we're of course only going to talk about their main line, which is Ryobi's 1 Plus 18-volt system versus the Craftsman V20 system. So let's check out some Ryobi tools here and see what we can find out. So of course, when you type in Ryobi on Home Depot's website, I'm searching only by the 1 Plus tools here. I get 777 results, which is excellent. They have a lot of tools here. So let's say that you're just a regular homeowner. So you bought a new house, maybe you have a friend who bought a new house, and you want to get some tools. So let's see what we can do here. Now, both Craftsman and Ryobi currently are having a $199 6-piece tool combo kit. On the surface, both these combo kits look identical. Check out the Ryobi one here, 6-tool combo kit. Gonna have a brush drill, brushed impact, brush multi-tool, brush reciprocating saw, and a brush circular saw, included with 2 batteries here. This is going to be the only real minute difference between these 2 kits, is the Ryobi is going to have a 4 amp hour battery and a 1.5 amp hour battery. Whereas if we go to the Craftsman side here, here's the Craftsman, this is going to have the exact same tools. All the tools are of course brushed, like I mentioned with the Ryobi. And the only real difference here that I would really say is a noticeable difference between these 2 kits is that the Craftsman is going to have 2 amp hour batteries instead of the larger 4 and the 1.5 like the Ryobi. Now, in my opinion, these are super, super close brands here. Both very well made tools, but excellent value. I think the Ryobi kind of has the edge there when it comes to the batteries. So, when it comes to the battery packs, a little bit larger battery pack you can use on the circ saw and the reciprocating saw. Going to give you a better runtime than 2 amp hour batteries like you get in the Craftsman set. But of course, very, very close in these sets. If you look up, a lot of the specs in these tools, you're going to find them to be very, very close, very, very similar. So let's add that Ryobi set to our cart for $199. That'll put us at around, $200 here, just starting off right now. Let's pick up some larger batteries while we're at it. I'm going to pick up just the cheaper 4 amp hour batteries. Why not here? $80 from Ryobi. Let's get some more battery options here. A brad nailer, excellent choice to pick out here, $100. That's a fantastic deal. You're always going to need a brad nailer once in a while. It's probably one of the most universally useful nailers out there. Myself personally, I've got a brad nailer and a pin nailer. I find them both very, very useful for a lot of the round-the-house usage there. So let's move into, some other tools that could be useful here. If we, of course, got, some blowers. And we've got a few, outdoor power tools like a digital tire pressure inflator here. So let's add that inflator to our cart. And let us also add that blower as well. That's actually a pretty good deal at $88. Looks like we also get a 2 amp hour battery and another charger as well too. Not a bad deal there. All right, let's see what other tools we have to add. So we've already got a drill and impact. I'm not going to worry about going to any of the higher end tools here. A miter saw would actually be a good thing to add in here. Let's add that in as well. We're going to add that 4 amp hour battery, another charger, of course, and a 10-inch sliding compound miter saw for 270 bucks. Not a bad deal there. Here's a pole saw for 88 bucks. I've actually owned the 40 volt version. It was pretty good, actually. That's a great deal for a pole saw. Let's throw that in there too. Why not? We might need an impact wrench, but let's see if we can find a bit cheaper impact wrench or a deal on an impact wrench. So let's see what we can find here, or if we can find another decent deal somewhere. A router, you might not need a router. I'll leave that off for now. You know what? Here's a chainsaw, 10-inch chainsaw. Let's throw that on there too. Why not? All right, doing pretty good here. You know what? 18 volt vacuum too. Let's throw that on there as well too. That'll give us a nice, really rounded toolkit here. We'll see how much money we're going to spend here. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to search for any tools directly. I'm just going to go off of what they recommend and kind of what's a good choice here to pick up from the tool brand as what you might need, you know, owning a house, doing DIY projects, what's going to be the best option. So let's see here. I also probably want to get an impact. Here we go, impact wrench kit here. 4 amp hour battery, half-inch impact, 100 bucks. Awesome deal right there. Let's grab that. All right, and we don't have an angle grinder, but let's see if I can find a better deal on one. I'm just going to go through a couple pages here, see what I can find for Ryobi, and see what other deals there are here on a lot of these tools. I don't have a jigsaw yet either, but not a big deal there. Got that nice little vac here. Let's add that on actually. 70 bucks for a vacuum. Not a bad deal there at all. All right, so let's type in for a Ryobi grinder. That's going to be the one thing that I also want. Always helpful around the house. You know, I don't even do too much work when it comes to metalworking. But I do like having a grinder for, say, sharpening my mower blade. It's always useful to have that. All right, so that is not a bad deal so far. We are actually at a pretty good setup here. I've got the blower in there. I've got a pole saw, a chainsaw. Let's also add a jigsaw. I use that actually quite a bit. Not a bad deal to grab one in that kit as well too. So let's throw a jigsaw in there. See if I can find a good deal on a jigsaw right now. Here we go, 44 bucks for an 18 volt jigsaw from Ryobi. Not a bad deal there. All right, so right around $1,200. I'm going to go into that cart now, and we'll come back to this in just a bit after I finish the Craftsman side. But before I move to Craftsman, also wanted to quickly cover one thing too is Ryobi actually does make hand tools. They do have a hand tool section you can check out under hand tools. And if you haven't seen this, they actually make a compact multi-tool. They've got a thermometer. They actually make some socket sets too, which is pretty interesting. Didn't even know they had that. And if you had no idea, I just discovered this recently too, is they actually make a couple of screwdriver sets, believe it or not, too. For the price, you know, there's better options out there in my opinion, but pretty interesting to see how much Ryobi actually does make here. They actually got a knife, a workshop marker. Pretty interesting to see, you know, all the stuff they do actually have. You know, they got 31 results here of just, you know, hand tools. That's about it for all the Ryobi hand tools there. Now let's move on to Craftsman. So we just compared that 6-tool combo kit initially. Let's try to build now the exact same cart here from Craftsman. So I'm going to add on this 6-tool combo kit, just like we have from Craftsman. And let's start searching for Craftsman here too. Now, what's interesting is when I searched Craftsman, Ryobi, we got 777 results. We searched for that 1 plus. Now, of course, Craftsman is much newer than Ryobi. They only came out a couple of years back. So if we go battery voltage 20 volt, which is the same thing as the 1 plus, you know, we're just searching for that 1 battery plus line. Notice how much fewer results we have, 134 results. We're searching for that Craftsman V20 line. So much more limited when it comes to the amount of tools we have from Craftsman, and that'll definitely going to affect a few things here. So let's try to add the exact same things that we have in the kit, and let's go from there. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go split screen here. Let's make this as easy as possible to understand. Let's just add the exact same tools from Ryobi over to the Craftsman side. So on the Craftsman side, all I've got so far is the 6-tool combo kit that's currently in my cart. So let's add on some more tools here, and let's go one by one over the Ryobi stuff. All right, so let's do a Craftsman jigsaw. And I'm going to go with, basically, I'm going to look for a brush tool. It's going to be right in the same spec there as the Ryobi. I don't think the V20 is going to be close. This is going to be the basic Craftsman. And wow, it actually is a bit more expensive there than the Ryobi. But let's go find a angle grinder now. All right, there we go. Angle grinder. That's going to be actually a little bit cheaper than the Ryobi at 50 bucks there. Not bad. Same size angle grinder. Both are brush tools. Let's see if we can find a Craftsman vacuum. I've actually got two vacuums in the Ryobi line here. I've got a little hand vac, and I've also got a more shop vac style. So let's see if they make a hand vac. I think they do. Yes, here we go. Doesn't come in a kit, though, I don't believe. Let me quick check here. I don't see, nope, no kits here. So we'll add that in on the kit side here. So we got about what is that? 30 bucks cheaper on the Craftsman side, but we do gain a battery and a charger on the Ryobi side. So let's also add in, I know I've got the Ryobi vac here as well too. Let's add in that Craftsman vac, which is currently not on sale, interestingly enough. So it's a little bit more expensive than the Ryobi version. Now let's add in a 1/2-inch impact in case you got to do any work around the car or your truck. And let's see here what we can find from Craftsman. Ooh, actually, we might be able to pick up a Craftsman brushless here. That's actually going to be a good deal. I could also go with this one here with a free gift, but I want to keep it as apples to apples as possible. So let's go with the cheapest one I can find in a kit or not. This is actually going to be a brushless tool, but we're going to sacrifice getting a battery and charger like the Ryobi side. All right, so now I've got the vacuum ready. Let's see if I can find a chainsaw and a pole saw as well. All right, looks like I've got a Craftsman chainsaw kit here, 2-amp battery and charger, 150 bucks, kind of steep there. But just remember that my Ryobi one is going to be a tool only, so that's good to note there. I'm going to make up for a few of the losses there from some of the Craftsman tool only on that one. So now let's see if I can find a Craftsman pole saw. This is definitely a pole saw is one of those tools that is so underrated. You always want to make sure you have one. I've used them a lot, and they are definitely awesome to have for doing, minor trimming and pruning yourself. So I've got a pole saw here. This is coming with a 4-amp battery. I don't see a tool only option here. Nope, so we're gonna have to go with this one, 170 bucks. And that'll give me one of the batteries I'm missing on this side. So kind of evening out the playing field there as we get a few batteries on the Craftsman side that weren't available on the Ryobi side. All right, let's see if I can find a miter saw now. And I don't want a quartered one. I want a V21. Let's see here what I can find. Not very many options here from Craftsman. No kit options either. So 270 from Ryobi, I get a 4-amp battery and a charger. A little bit cheaper on the Craftsman side, but I get only the tool only, I believe here. It doesn't say anything about not tool only. Let me double check here and see if this is tool only or not. Oh yeah, this actually is the kit here. Okay, that's good to know. So you get a 4-amp battery, you get the charger, basically apples to apples to the Ryobi here, but it's going to be a little bit smaller blade. You're going to have a 7¼ inch blade versus the Ryobi's 10-inch blade. That's going to be your major difference there. Single bevel here. So a little bit different here with the miter saws. So pretty close though, pretty close. All right, let's see if I can find a Craftsman blower now. All right, so I have looks like an awesome deal right here. I don't know why there's two deals. This one says battery and charger included and battery and charger included here, but this one is 89 bucks, same price as the Ryobi. So I guess that's what I'm going to add in there too. So pretty apples to apples when it comes to a blower. Let's see if I can find a Craftsman inflator. That is a super useful tool to have. As you need to air up your car tires really quick. Really nice to have that, not have to pull out a whole air hose and everything in a compressor. All right, here we got an air inflator. Gonna be definitely quite a bit more than the Ryobi one at 25 bucks here. That's currently on sale. But that's an inflator, 80 bucks from Craftsman. But this one definitely has some more feature sets to it. It does have, a power source. You can plug it right into 120. You can also plug it into your car too. So pretty cool to see that. I'm gonna have some more options there. All right, now we get into a big ticket item here, like the brad nailer. So let's see if we can find a brad nailer. Kind of curious to see what the pricing is. Look at that, 100 bucks for the brad nailer from Craftsman. Perfect. Let's add that on there. All right, so I've also bought an extra 2-pack of batteries. Let's see what I can find from Craftsman for extra batteries, just to have around, of course. Let's see what we can do here for batteries from Craftsman. All right, let's add some 2-pack of 4 amp hour batteries here to the cart. Yep, they're going to be at 99 bucks. All right, let's compare these two carts now. So we have basically, I picked out the exact same tools as best I possibly could. Try to keep everything apples to apples as best as possible. So our total now comes out to $1,286.91 for the Ryobi side here. Let's see what we can compare here for batteries on Ryobi. We compare for on the Craftsman side. Craftsman side coming in at $1,508.96. Now, if you're wondering, hey, warranty, both have a 3-year warranty. Both are very, very similar in that respect. Probably one major difference between these two brands is going to be the battery style, of course, with the Ryobi with that stick style battery and the Craftsman with that slide pack. But let's compare batteries here. So in the Ryobi side, I've got tool only. I have 1 battery, 1 charger on Ryobi. That's 2 batteries, 2 chargers on Ryobi. Tool only. That's 3 batteries, 3 chargers on Ryobi. That's 4 batteries, 4 chargers for Ryobi. That's going to give me 6 batteries, 4 chargers there, 8 batteries, 5 chargers for Ryobi. And of course, they're between 1.5 to 4 amp hour batteries for Ryobi. So you're getting a pretty good, sizable amount of batteries and chargers there. Let's see the Craftsman side here and what we're getting. So I've got 2 batteries and a charger here on that 6-tool kit. Tool only. I got the kit here, so that's going to give me 3 batteries, 2 chargers there. This is also a kit here. That'll give me 4 batteries, 3 chargers here. Also a kit here, 5 batteries, 4 chargers there. Right here for the Craftsman, got the 2 battery pack. So that'll give me 7 batteries and 5 chargers there. And of course we have the chainsaw kit here, which will have to be shipped and not available for pickup there. Notice that. We're going to have to get 8 batteries, 6 chargers there. And then this is the tool only inflator. So very, very similar to the number of batteries and chargers we're going to get. They're going to be also very similar to the size of batteries as chargers we're going to get here too. Now, if we compare the tools here, there's a few advantages on the Craftsman side to be aware of. Some of these items, like this RP, this is the newer brushless half-inch impact here, which is definitely going to be a step up from that Ryobi. Now, stuff like some of the stuff here is going to be definitely more expensive, like the vacuum, the jigsaw. We're going to have a few differences here. But you know what? If I had to call a winner between these two brands, not even from price alone, but if you had to count, just the expansiveness of the brands, I think Ryobi's kind of got Craftsman beat here with this. We're saving almost 250 bucks, which 250 bucks is you could definitely pick up another nice, couple tools and a battery. There's a lot of deals from Ryobi happening right now. We're pretty apples to apples with these two brands right here. Also, I think the miter saw has a definite advantage on the Ryobi side too, having that 10-inch side sliding compound miter saw with the full kit there for $270. That's a pretty great miter saw. Downside is going to be that inflator, that's not the best inflator out there. I definitely think the Craftsman has a nice advantage there with that inflator. But you know what, guys? We are really close between these two brands. Kind of hard to go wrong with either one. However, though, I would definitely give the advantage here to say Ryobi. If you're looking for, an entry-level brand, you want to pick up a bunch of tools, save a bunch of money right now, I think Ryobi is going to be the way to go. Even counting in, some of the, Lowe's 5% off your credit card. I mean, look at the savings right now here. We're at $615 of savings on Ryobi. Of course, we get free shipping on all this stuff right now. But the savings on the Craftsman, the sales are not as deep right now. Only 235 bucks. A lot of solid tools, of course, but when it comes to, like, say, the brad nailers, that airstrike stuff is amazing from what I've heard. And I mean, right now is a time to pick up a brad nailer for 100 bucks. Fantastic deal. So, guys, hope you enjoyed watching. If you got any other, video ideas, feel free to email me. My email is in my about page on the YouTube channel here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this helps. If you're picking out tools for the first time, hope this kind of helps you look at some of the brands here, kind of figure out, pricing, to kind of just, totally buy into a whole system. Here's what it's going to cost you. Here's the kind of tools you're also going to need as maybe a first-time homeowner. So, guys, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Hope you have a safe day, and thanks for watching.